Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the LS. The last video we were working on the front bumper. Hi Ari, bye Ari. So we were molding and shaping the front bumper and fixing the lip. Funny story actually. So when I left there, I had to leave the bumper because we didn't get it done completely. When I left there, I went to drive home, and from Louisville back to Bowling Green is like an hour and 40, maybe. Almost 2 hours, but anyway, I start my drive home. It's throwing it down with rain like crazy, and I get just past like Louisville Airport, Shepherdsville. I'm in the middle lane. I can't really see anything, but I can see that the road's about to get shitty. There's like a bunch of road repairs scattered across like all lanes. So I air up a little bit and I like brace myself to, take a bump. And the very last bump, I hit it so hard that my airbags deployed and my windshield cracked. I'm gonna show you guys. So, yeah. Now I have cut the airbags out since, but the passenger one went off because I had my camera bag right here, which made the car think that there was a person here. The dash is like lifted up right here and dented in here. Just gross. So yeah, that kind of sucks a lot. That's a pretty easy replacement. That not so much. I mean, I can replace this, but this is still gonna be fucked. So it is looking like I'm gonna have to replace the whole dash. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that just yet. Also, the seatbelts are fully locked in place because the car thought I was in an accident, so that also sucks. But yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it is a common thing that does happen with LSs, and if you have an LS, I would probably suggest pulling the airbag fuse, or it might be the ABS. I don't want to pull an ABS fuse because I like ABS. But airbag definitely. So yeah, that is what it is. I am gonna fix it. Hi Ari. But yeah, today we are gonna talk about the rear fitment on the car because I've been doing a little bit of work in trying to get past the issue of my new wheels, which if you haven't seen the other video, please go to that video and watch it. The new wheels are the barrel hits the strut in the rear, and so I'd kind of gone over a couple ideas in my head as to what I could do to like fix it, and I have been trying to execute said ideas. Okay, so plan A was I needed to get the lower control arms for the rear, so tow, traction, camber arms. I would have needed to do that regardless, so the idea was I was going to get those so that I have camber adjustability, and then basically just add a spacer to bring the wheel out a little bit, and then add the camber to bring the top back under the fender. So I went ahead, did that, and I got a 15mm spacer, which is actually a little bit too much. I put it on there, the wheel's poking out pretty severely, added camber, and it's kind of looking like for me to get that wheel back under the fender, I'm going to have to run like over minus 15 degrees, which I'm not trying to do right now, especially if the front is only going to be running like 7 or 8. I really am not a fan of mismatched camber, and I don't want to just do it because that's the easiest way for me to get the wheels on. I see a lot of people do that, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that didn't work. And then my plan B, which is kind of a little bit harder to execute because the part that I need is really hard to find. I wanted to buy an SS kit for the rear, which is essentially, it's like a bunch of bolts that move, or they relocate where the bottom of the strut is mounted to be lower down and a little bit further back, so it should add for a little bit more clearance, and I'm hoping that by doing that, not only is the rear going to sit lower, but I should give that little bit more clearance that will let me get the wheel in there. I'm not sure. If I don't, I'm going to add like maybe like a 5mm slip-on spacer or something. We'll see, but that is what I'm doing today. Plan A did not work. Plan B is the SS kit. And I was fortunate enough that my buddy Zach Wilson had a kit, and he was putting serial 9 uppers in the rear, and they don't actually work with an SS kit. Something to do with the way that the clearance is set up in the geometry. It wouldn't work and it would hit. So he decided to sell the SS kit, and I picked it up. So thank you to Zach. Yeah, let's go ahead, start fucking messing with some shit. Okay, so as you can see, we have the arms in here. Can't see very well because my camera sucks right now, but yes. Alright, got the bolt pulled out. Now, hopefully just loosen up the strut. Can you shush for a second, please? Thank you. Okay, so this is the, I'm not sure if this is how you pronounce it, the Useeland SS kit. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued now. You could maybe have somewhere custom make this for you, but if you can't, then you will occasionally find these pop up for sale on the Facebook forums or whatever. But yeah, this is all that this is. It just relocates where the strut is mounted, slightly lower and slightly further back. I think it's like 20 mil lower and 20 mil further back. So yeah, I have no idea just by looking at it which side is for which. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put like one of them in there and hope that it works. Okay, so I managed to get this little piece, the little shim in between. It took me forever because I hammered it in there, and then I realized that it has this flat edge to it because it has to allow for clearance. If I show you, it has this flat edge along here, so this basically has to go in like that so that the strut can be mounted here and clear that. Or initially I just like hammered it in whichever way, and if it's the rounded edge there's not enough space, so that's why it has a flat edge. But yeah, I'm going to jack it up so it's like roughly in position, and then it should just be as simple as bolting it together, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, so I jacked it up, and it is now going to hit, I think, over there before it hits anything else. Like, the clearance with the upper control arm now is absurd. If I can get in here. I can't really focus that close, but like way closer. Like, way lower down, it would have already hit the strut, the upper control arm, but it doesn't now. Now for the part that's actually exciting. Let's put my wheel on it and see what happens. I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna feel what the clearance is like as it is right now. Oh, there's like 10 mil in there, which is good. Before it was probably like 3. Alright, well, the only thing to do is to jack it up. I'm fairly confident that this will go under the fender as it is right now. The tire's deflated, but there's like no stretch on it. Oh, that's going in. Oh, that's scary. No way. Oh my god. Guys, it clears. Oh, ho 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 ho. Oh, you fucking filthy whore. Holy shit. Well, there we have it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's on it, but this is completely aired out though. Well guys, there we have it. The rear wheel is on. Fitment is, it's pretty tight. The alignment's off by a lot, but yeah, shit's pretty tight in there. Okay, so I took a break for a second because I've been fucking admiring the shit out of this. So this is actually my intended drive height right here.
As you can see, it looks like it is like fender the lip, and then it'll never hit because every time you hit the suspension it's just gonna tuck up in there. But looking closely at it, I kind of think I can get away with like a 5mm spacer, like just enough so that this is like, I don't know, I may have to grind back the edge just a little bit, but like just to get it that a little bit tighter, it would be sick. But yeah, I'm very excited with this. Okay, so I'm not going to end off this video just yet, but the next clip is going to be on another day. Kind of been a little bit all over the place, but I'll call it a night for right now. I got done what I needed to, and I still need to do a lot of work to get the rest of this done and get the car on the ground, but I guess the next clip will be the car on the ground, with probably the wheels on one side, just so that we can see it. Hell yeah. I'm very excited.
Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back. It's actually been like a couple weeks since then, and I apologize for not filming. I kind of just stress about getting the stuff done on the car as opposed to filming it, and I don't really want to worry about filming while I'm trying to work on the car. I just want to like get shit done. So apologize for that. But anyway, where we are right now is the car is on the ground. The wheels are on the car. Everything clears. I have been driving it the past 2 days. I've probably done about 100 or so miles. Haven't done an alignment yet, besides just doing like a eyeball alignment right here. But it drives great. Everything is good with it. But yeah, today I wanted to show you guys how it sits right now, and then I'm actually gonna make some slight adjustments and just mess with the fitment a little bit, try and get it closer to where I want it. Yeah, enough talking. Well, there's gonna be more talking, but enough of this. Enough of my face. Let's look at the car. So as you can see, she's on the ground. We're aired up right now. Front's actually a lot higher than I've been driving it at because I had to turn around in the driveway, and because of the way that this pokes right here, we actually do have a couple issues with rubbing and turning radius and shit like that. So the plan today, for the most part, is to reconfigure this. Let me show you the back. So the back fitment is considerably more sunken in, and right now I don't really have a whole lot of options with that. I'm running the least amount of camber that I can. Aired out, it is at about -8, and the front right now is -7. And so once this is aired out, it's actually like tucking in there, like way in there. And right now at drive height it looks super goofy, being that this is kind of sunken in, and then you can't really see all that well, but the front is like poking out. And I want to try and get rid of that as much as possible, but also it's convenient that the front has slightly less camber. So my thinking is adjust the Serial 9 uppers in the front and just pull that in 1 degree so it matches the rear, and then just, you know, I will sacrifice the fitment just a little bit, which actually, I haven't even shown you the fitment yet. You guys have seen it when I had like the tires that came on these wheels, but you haven't seen it with these tires. Okay, so when it came around to picking up tires for this, I was stressing because the tires that I know and trust are the Achilles ATR Sports, the first generation ones. I know they stretch super easy, they're very affordable, they're great performing tires, they wear really well. But unfortunately they're becoming discontinued and very hard to find now in stock anywhere. And so they have the ATR 2s, but I've heard some bad stories. Pretty much I've heard that these tires are harder to stretch, or they don't stretch at all. And at least in my experience that is not the case. I picked up ATR 2s for the whole car. The fronts are, it's a 10.5 wide wheel by 19, and I did a 235/35 and it stretched just perfect. As you can see, it's a relatively aggressive stretch, nowhere near close to what some people are running, but because I tuck, I don't really need like a crazy stretch. But yeah, fronts. Then the rears, it's an 11.5 wide wheel. I did a 255/35. And the absolute best part about these tires, which everybody's been saying they don't stretch at all, I didn't even need to use a cheater to get these to stretch, like at all. It was that easy. Funny thing was, when I took them to get mounted, my buddy Eric, who mounts my tires, which if you live in Bowling Green, hit up Eric. I will plug his Instagram on the screen right here. Yeah, when I took them to get mounted, he first off accidentally mounted a 235 on the 11.5, and he didn't even need a cheater to get that to bead. So that's any example of how well these tires do stretch. There it is. But 235 on a 11.5 is a little much, and it actually unbeaded itself. Sorry, it debeaded like pretty quickly. He obviously realized the sizing was the wrong way around, but anyway, it's just proof that they do stretch pretty easy. Okay, so now I should probably show you guys what you've been waiting for, how the car sits right now and how the fitment is. I'm gonna go ahead, turn it on, and I'm gonna air out for you guys. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So yeah, as you can see, the front fitment is extremely tight, which is fucking sick. But it's not very practical, and I did design this car to be as usable as possible. I know that sounds very contradictory as a stance car, but I want to be able to drive this car, and I want to be able to drive it low. For me personally, if your car does not look good rolling, it does not look good. And so, yeah, right now I'm not able to have a crazy low ride height because I'm just rubbing the fender, which, you know, some people will do that, but this car I'm trying to keep good and usable. And so today we are going to sacrifice that crazy fitment just a little bit, just a smidge. But it's all a part of just trying to get this thing to drive as low as possible and have good clearance. Close up on this right now, it's dumb tight. Let me just, you cannot fit, like if I try to put a $1 bill in there, it will not fit. You can take a look at how the rear is sitting. Obviously it's tucking really hard. The SS kit helped so much in getting this thing lower in the rear. It actually sits perfectly level now. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with the way this thing's sitting right now. I'm just happy to have it on the ground and driving again. So to adjust 09 uppers, you have to loosen this and the nut behind. But when you tighten these, you have to tighten the nut. That's how you tighten them up. If you don't, then they will loosen themselves. But yeah, you do the same thing on both sides, and then you can just screw this bad boy in. Can you doggos, like, yo, can you guys keep it down, please? So yeah, I'm gonna undo this, and I'm not sure. Guys! Okay, so I did 2 full turns out of each side. I would have put the wheel back on and see where we're at. So I did 5 more turns, and then I'm not actually able to get my wrench back behind here, so I had to jack it up, and I've actually noticed that we're running into another issue now, which is the spindle is rubbing on the bag right here, and we're not actually fully aired out because this crappy jack is maxed out. So yeah, that's a pretty serious issue. You don't want to have any kind of contact with the bag. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Alright, so I took 2 turns out and it's still making contact with that, but it's not as bad. I think I'm going to make 1 more and then I guess that's probably about all I can do. The next thing I can do to avoid this contact would be to get adjustable top hats, which T-Demand is like the only company that makes them. You need to buy them in Japan. They're very expensive. So we're trying to avoid that where we can, and yeah, we'll do one more turn.
Oh, that's better. That's better for sure.
Oh, it's still pretty damn tight, but it doesn't hit the fender and then go in anymore. Nifty fucking, if you guys didn't know this, you go on your iPhone and go to the measure app, go to the level. If this will focus, that would be awesome. Focus! Fuck me. Alright, this camera is fucking garbage. Please excuse me, guys. There we go. As you can see, -8. I mean, this isn't 100% accurate, but -8, and the rear is also -8. So we have matching camber. It's what I wanted. I'm still a little wary about that fitment though. So I just went ahead and matched this side, dropped it on the ground. Now we're gonna air out and see where it sits. Yay! No more sitting on the fucking fender. Now we need to figure out where my drive height is going to be. Let's take a look. The rear, fire. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, son. Oh, oh. That starts hitting the fender up there, but that's not terrible. Boy, you know, it's still not as sunken in as the rear, but I think it's definitely better than it was. Let's see what my spindle clearance is like with the bag at drive height. I'm not sure how well you can see up there, but it is clear. Pretty well clear, actually. It's good. Let's check the other side. It's going to be even harder to see with the camera. And that is also clear. Now you can see it out in the sun. That front fitment is fucking Gucci, and I should be able to roll lower than that and basically create the illusion that I'm fender lip and hard. Oh yeah, this is Ryan's lifted Miata. It's fucking sweet. Anyways. Okay, so the plan was that I was going to have the car done or ready, presentable for Gatlinburg, which is from now a month away. Here's the thing. It still needs a lot. The main thing is the car needs to get painted, and I'm not in a position right now where I'm able to afford to do that. So we are changing up the plan a little bit, and I do want to say that the unfortunate accident with a pothole that blew my airbags and cracked the windshield has kind of been a huge factor in why everything is fucked over. But on the bright side, we are still going to be making it to Gatlinburg. No, the car is not going to be show presentable, but it is going to be somewhat presentable, at least for pictures, which is the main thing that I'm worried about. I really just want the car to look good in pictures so that I can shoot the car in the mountains. That's all I want. Now, as you can see, I have a set of side skirts on here that are a different color. So, there's those, and then, as you guys saw in the previous video, we were working on my front bumper. Here it is. I'm not going to show you it. I mean, I can give you a little tease. There it is. No plate frame, no side markers. Lip is molded on there. So this is obviously primered, the side skirts are a different color. These are going to get painted, just this lower half will keep the white, and then paint the skirts so that everything matches somewhat. The next thing to do is I need to replace the windshield. That crack is pretty bad, but the main reason I want to do that is because I have chrome tint to go on the car, which will match with the chrome wheels, and frankly look fucking awesome. But yeah, the reason that I need to do that is I want the chrome tint on there so that I can hide the blemishes of the inside, i.e. the fucking airbags, which I'm going to get around to fixing, but the passenger airbag I have to replace the whole dash, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that anytime soon. So I'm thinking I'm going to make like a dash cover for it, but if I can't, I want to tint the windows so nobody can see inside at least. Seat belts still need to be fixed because all of them are locked. The rear ones I'm not going to bother fixing. Nobody ever rides in the back. Yeah, just going to fix the front too. And then besides that, there's a ton of stuff that it does still need. It needs shortened spindles. I need top hats for the struts, like adjustable top hats. I need a rear valance. I need an exhaust. But yeah, the plan for Gatlinburg, just to get this thing somewhat presentable so that I can take it there, is just to paint match those skirts on the bumper, fix the windshield, and tint the windows, and obviously fix the seat belts, but obviously you guys aren't going to notice that. Just cosmetic stuff, taking care of the paint, and the chrome tint. You know, it's going to cost me a little bit of money to get some stuff sorted out, but I think we should be in the clear for that, and I'm kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to do everything, you know, get the car painted and all that stuff beforehand, but it's really not the end of the world. I don't want to rush this. This car isn't supposed to be for anyone else. The only reason I want it done so soon is because I just want to take pictures in the mountains with like the full leaves and stuff, but here's what it is. We will get it done, and it probably will aim for, you know, next year to have everything like really show presentable before I actually put it in a show. So I will be going to Gatlinburg, but the car will not be in the show, and I'll have the car there for sure. So anyway guys, I'm gonna end off the video. Thank you so much for watching, and the next video that we do on the Lexus will probably be you guys seeing it with the bumper on, I guess. I don't want to give that away just yet. I'm going to wait till it gets painted, and then you guys can actually see what it looks like together, and so can I. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, whatever. See ya.